care, we know what we're talking about. Matt Gibbs in the guys over at Sunrise Automotive will treat you right. We'll treat you right.
Yeah, 5 minutes after 10 o'clock. Matt Gibbs is in the studio, and I drive a car that I purchased from Crossroad Auto Sales. Matt recommended it to me, and I bought it. I originally bought the one he didn't recommend, and it was horrible. And then also Matt has been my mechanic and Robin's mechanic forever, and so it's a great relationship we have. We hope you never go away. We hope you never move. Auto Repair with Personal Care is the name of the show. You can have your car questions answered by calling 622-9622. Just a quick note on how we do this. We do not say hello. When you call the number, you hear it suddenly get picked up. You just wait until Matt takes a breath, and I'll make sure Matt knows that you're on the phone, and he'll take your call. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Larry.
There was a story this morning I want to ask you about. Where's that story? This is more about your car dealer part of your brain. This is what it says in USA Today. If you're in the market for a new car, today could be the great day for closing a deal. This month has had one fewer car selling weekend than last May, and even when fewer selling days are taken into account, major forecasts of May auto sales are not painting a rosy picture. Automakers are going to have to roll out special incentives to turn the month into a winner, and buyers may get the upper hand. Is there something special about May for car dealers?
Well, typically in our industry, and May starts to die.
Really?
Yeah. And and there's always the excuses. Everybody that we own companies. Those that own companies and there's an excuse for every month of the year of why our sales are up or production is down.
Is that an issue for you though? Because you have a very small dealership.
It is and it isn't, because I look at it like this. May, the kids, number one, are just now getting out of school. There's a lot of graduations, getting out of school. People are getting ready to go on vacations. It's the summertime. Summertime just seems like it just slows it down. Where it's been fortunate for us is that, let's say, summertime's slow on car sales. Our shop usually picks up because people are going on vacations and they're getting the cars ready. Right. And so there's in the new car market, and that really is not me. That's the new car side.
Brand new cars. Okay.
So that's the new car side. And they have to do a lot of creative things to get those sales up.
And is today a special day because it's May 31st?
In the car business, every sale is its own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's every sale is its own sale. If you trade in a car on a new car, that trade-in is that trade-in. In other words, they don't take all their stuff, all the work that they do in a month and put it all together and look where they're at the end of the month. Each sale is its own deal. The trade-in, let's say you trade in a car into a new car store and you're buying a new car, and let's say the dealer is going to wholesale that car and send it to auction or whatever. And when they're repping that car, they're looking at what's in that car, not what's in the other 25 cars that they brought to the auction. Each car is its own deal.
Okay.
So today, it's not the end of May. It's just the end of the month. Every end of the month.
So okay, and I wondered about that actually, but I don't see that article in USA Today every month.
No, but see now because May, June, and July are typically slow months in the car business. It's kind of a promotion thing. So you can get a great deal because we're coming into this slow time of our industry. So if you come in today, we're going to make you a great deal.
Okay, and just from a news person, I would say that this is not, like if I saw that as an ad in a Ford dealership or something, I would say, okay, it's a sales pitch. But this is USA Today. They're making this pitch.
But it's the truth.
Uh-huh.
The summer
Okay.
times are slow. That's the truth.
What kind of incentives do they offer?
I don't know. I would never. I'm not one. And I have some really good friends of mine.
But you worked for dealerships that had new cars on the lot.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And but I'm not one personally. I'm not one to spend the extra money.
So a new car is not something you really care to ever have.
No. If I hit the lottery, I would not go and buy it.
Are we foolish for buying new cars?
No.
No.
Because and I thought for a long time you were. You know, I thought people were foolish for buying new cars. But what I've learned over the years is there's just some people have this element of safety. You know, there's just something about the new car that gives them this feeling of security.
Yeah, well, can I tell you what it is? Because I'm not a mechanic. 5 years, I just got to bring it back. I got 5 years I can drive that thing and not really worry a whole lot about most of the repairs.
Right, and now,
Or is it 4 years? What?
well, it depends. You know, the financing is available. I think up to 5.5, 6 years now on some cars, and that's okay. But here's my perspective in that. Okay, let's just take. We're going to make up a car. We're going to take a Chevy Tahoe.
Okay.
Okay, and this Chevy Tahoe is at Palm Chevrolet today, and this at Palm Chevrolet, this Chevy Tahoe is $55,000 brand new, and
Wow.
okay, it's got $700 a month payments.
It'd be foolish if I bought that one.
You know, it's or let's just say it's $500 a month payments.
Yeah.
And it's for 6 years or 5.5 years. Okay, and yes. Now, all your maintenance and service work, that's not covered under warranty. It's just that if things break, you know, the window switch breaks, this breaks, the engine blows up, whatever. You bring it into Palm Chevrolet, they fix it under warranty. Now, my perspective is this. I can go, let's say I can maybe I'm not going to get a 2016 Tahoe, but maybe I can find a 2015 Tahoe. And let's just say it has 25,000 miles on it.
Right.
And let's just say I can buy that car for $30,000.
Big difference.
That's $20,000.
Yeah.
I'm saving $20,000.
Right.
And I still have the remainder of the warranty. If the warranty is 3 years and 36,000 miles, I still have a little bit of warranty left. But here's the thing that gets me is, let's say the air conditioner goes out in my Tahoe and I take it to Palm and they said, Mr. Matt, it's not under warranty at this time. You're out by mileage. That repair at the dealership is going to be $1,500. And then right at that moment, I can say fix it, or I can bring it to Sunrise Automotive, and I could do an AC job like that with a lifetime warranty for cheaper than I can do it for Palm Chevrolet, or less expensive, I should say. It wouldn't be cheaper. It'd be brand new parts with a lifetime warranty. And let's say it's at Sunrise, it's $1,000 to do it.
Right.
Okay,
that's good to know.
But I still saved $19,000.
I got you. I knew that's where you were going, and that makes sense.
But some people, I have a really good friend of mine. It just he can't accept that thought process. He can't. It just doesn't work with him. And what I've had to learn is I've had to learn to say, that's okay. You know, it's okay.
Well, somebody has to buy the new cars.
And people have to buy new cars.
Otherwise, there'd be no new cars.
There would be no cars.
Yeah. Well, when I saw the article, I thought, okay, they're trying to tell us that people are not buying cars because they're waiting for.
Why do we got this music in the background?
It means we're up to a break. Well, there was another story. I'll tell you on the other side of the break. We'll be right back. If you want to call, the number is 622-9622.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. On this Tuesday, sunshine mixing with clouds with a thunderstorm in spots mainly during the afternoon hours, the high 80 to 92. And for Tuesday night, a shower or thunderstorm early and partly cloudy later tonight, low 68 to 72. For Wednesday, sunshine and some clouds with an afternoon thunderstorm, the high 89 to 93. And Thursday, sun and some clouds, an afternoon thunderstorm, high 89 to 93. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
Hey, this is Dan. Let me ask you a few questions. Does your boat look better with the cover on? Has your car's interior seen its better days? Stop using a towel to cover up those rips in the golf cart. Isn't it about time you had it restored to better than new with a custom upholstery from Captain T? Captain T's Upholstery has been right here in Ocala for nearly 20 years, so they know how to make your ride one of a kind. Whether you want to take that classic ride back to a factory look or put your favorite sports team front and center, Captain T's Upholstery is who to call. 352-369-1810. That's 352-369-1810. Or stop by their location, 5030 South Pine Avenue in Ocala, just past the drive-in. And of course, don't forget to visit them on the web, CaptainTUpholstery.com.
The very best in quality is Captain T's Upholstery.
You've got a garden and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
Some would say that this country is in the toilet. Some would even go so far as to say the economy is going down the drain. But we say, if water runs through it, we do it.
Hi, I'm Sean Scott, owner of Mike Scott Plumbing, and I approve this message.
Hi, Matt Wilkerson here, your mobile Verizon rep. But not just here, I'll deliver the phone to you in your home. While I'm there, I'll only sell you what you need and I'll personalize it to you. Want to have me get you connected? Then call me at 352-528-0020. I even offer unlimited home phone service for just $20 per month. Just call me, your mobile Verizon rep, at 352-528-0020.
1370 WOCA.
All right, 18 minutes after 10 o'clock. Matt Gibbs is here. If you have a question about your car, your truck, anything you drive that Matt might be able to help you out with a tip or two, the number is 622-9622. And my advice is if you are having trouble with your car and you don't have a mechanic, check out Sunrise Automotive. Those guys know what they're doing. They're fair. They're quick. I've had mechanics who were fair, who were very knowledgeable, but were very slow. So that's the other element when I'm looking for somebody. And you guys really do get stuff done like really quick.
Well, we try to because, it's an inconvenience when your car is not working.
Yeah. Oh, man. Not to mention an expense. You got to rent a car for a month.
Oh, no.
It's happened. All right. So I was looking. There was a news story about cars, and I just Googled the news and listened to a couple of these headlines. Ready? Paris puts weekend ban on pre-1997 cars to curb emissions. The city of Paris, you can't drive if you got an older car than 1997 on the weekends.
On the weekends?
That's in France, of course.
Of course.
And then Suzuki Motor Company says more cars given improper fuel economy tests. And I guess they'll give rebates because they did a mistake there. And Volvo predicts it will have fully autonomous cars for sale by the year 2020. Fully autonomous.
And that's where? Volvo says that?
Volvo says that, yeah.
Huh. Well, let's get it on.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for you as a mechanic. I mean, can you imagine I come to you with my autonomous car and I say, Matt, my car was driving me the other day. And it went over the line. It scared me.
You know what's really cool on that is people could just send their car to the shop, and I don't have to take people home and
Yeah.
You know?
But I mean, what if it has to be calibrated? Like, what if I come to you and I get my Volvo in the year 2025? It's a 5-year-old car. And I just bought it from Crossroad Auto Sales. And Matt says, you should get this one, Larry. How old am I going to be that year? I'm going to be pretty old. So what would that be? So,
2020 is only like 4 years away.
24 years away. So add another 5. Yeah, but by the time I get the car, it's going to be at least a 5-year-old car, right?
Yeah.
Or in this case,
probably older.
An 11-year-old car.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2031 by the time I get it. All right. So I'll come to you and say, it's great. I love it. But every once in a while it goes over that yellow line, just goes over there and then comes back. Is there any way you can fix that?
and I'm sure at that moment I'll say, yeah, there is, Larry. There is a new computer chip that I just need to install. But I'm going to get my robotic mechanic out here in the shop to install.
What happened to Philip? I replaced him with this robot.
Philip retired by then.
So did you, probably.
Yeah, I hope to God.
It'll have to be calibrated. I wonder how true that is. A fully autonomous car. I mean, because everything man-made goes wrong.
Everything.
Something goes wrong with everything we make.
Yeah, everything. That's why there's guys out there that have to fix it. We got to fix it.
But if every car on the road is autonomous, every one of them, then the one that's going bad, have no problem because the other ones will stay away from them. Right?
Either that or mess it up for all of us.
This is going to be an interesting world.
Well, it's to be honest with you, that doesn't even startle me, scare me, or even anything. Since in the 30 years that I've been working on cars, I have seen cars change so much. And it was just so fortunate that I was a 17-year-old kid, just graduating high school, and when they came out with computers in cars. I mean, the computer system that is what we have today started in 1980 and a half. That's when it really started. And when I got involved in this, it retired a lot of the guys that I work with at the GM dealership because they were older guys and they just were not.
It was hard to learn new tricks.
They weren't going to learn this now.
Yeah,
and they took away carburetors and they took away distributors and they took away the things that made a car go.
They understood things.
They were gone. They decided it's time for me to be gone. Just like if we're sitting here talking about what's going to happen in 2020, But here's what I've seen is as the industry evolves, so do we. We just evolve along with
if we allow ourselves to.
If we allow ourselves.
The same thing happened in this business. I mean, if I had been reluctant to use computers and said, no, I'm sticking with reel to reels.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be sweeping a floor
right.
somewhere.
You'd have been waving at us as you go into the mall.
How do they do that in there? I hate the new stuff. Yeah.
But stop and think about that. Is it more efficient now than it was when you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
it made your life easier.
And the autonomous car, as much as we want to be drivers, just may be the thing that cuts down drastically on the number of highway deaths.
It could be.
Could be. Let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air with Matt. Are you there? Going once, going twice. Nobody there. They changed their mind.
I remember when I was a kid, I had this little radio and I'd put it next to my bed and I'd listen to music. And then at at 11 o'clock, it was like, and good night. And
yeah, right.
You did. It was over. It was done.
Yeah.
Because that guy had to go home and go to bed.
That's right.
Nowadays, you guys, this thing can run 24/7.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
And it doesn't require anybody to do anything.
Although I did work the midnight shift at a 24-hour FM station.
Did you?
Yeah, it was so cool.
It was cool?
It was oh yeah. I hated night shifts at every other job, but in radio, playing music in the middle of the night, I mean, you're cool.
I'd be like snoring, buddy.
Hey, You order a pizza, they bring it to you. You say, okay, that was Elton John. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road.
Sounded like you had a little bit more than pizza.
Let's go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air with Matt.
Yeah, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, the guy that won the Indianapolis 500 ran out of gas. He didn't have enough gas to get to the winter circuit. He had to get towed in. Now, those racing cars, they probably don't have like a fuel gauge inside, so they keep track of the fuel on a computer, probably in the pits. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the Indy cars use fuel gauge, but those crew chiefs and stuff, like NASCAR does not. That's all controlled by the crew chief.
Right.
So, it can a gauge tell you when the last drop of fuel is out? Probably not. So yeah, but those guys, the guys that are running the crews and the cars. Yeah. Them guys are pretty sharp, and their calculations are based on temperature, humidity, all kinds of stuff. And apparently he had enough to win. That's all that matters, right?
I couldn't hear you. What did you say?
I said he had enough gas to win.
He had enough gas to win. He coasted over the finish line, and then he didn't have enough gas to get to the winner's circle.
That's all right. They'll push it to the winner's circle.
Wow.
It's interesting how he ran that race where everybody else went in for a splash of gas. He took a chance and he made out on it, So they must have had this figured right down to the last, like you say, drop of gas.
Yep, they had it figured down to
wow.
We should get one lap left out of this thing. And hey, sometimes you win at it, and sometimes you lose at it. So, but it's a gamble. He took the gamble. He took the shot.
Yeah.
And he's a winner.
I was happy for him because he was a rookie, and it's quite an interesting story about him. And another thing, too, is I've always been a big fan of the Andretti racing drivers, and with both their cars that finished first and second in the race, so they came home with a couple of bucks Sunday.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
That is pretty interesting. You have any running out of gas stories yourself?
Have I run out of gas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one. Can I tell you mine?
Yeah.
I was driving the truck for the Star Banner way back when, and I was coming back from Denellen, and the gas gauge was just broken, totally broken. And I was coming through, just entering Ocala, like this side of the interstate, and the thing stopped. I mean, there was no more engine, and it coasted. And I went right up into a gas station, and oh man, it couldn't have been any better. I mean, I couldn't have gone any further. I couldn't have gone 1 inch more. And it stopped right next to the pump. Can you believe that?
That's good.
Yeah, that was really good.
I had to walk.
Did you? How far?
Not far. And I had I had 4 of my children with me.
I
was taking them to school, and I ran out of gas.
I'm always petrified I'm going to run out of gas.
I'm not anymore.
No, why?
Because I keep it.
You keep it filled?
Yeah,
you keep it filled?
I keep it.
Well, you see, now I get this is they call them idiot lights.
Uh-huh.
It really is a good word for them. Because now I wait for that light instead of saying, "Oh, it's on E," but if the light's not on, I say, "Oh, it's got to be okay. The light's not on." But it's on E. I mean, yeah, E is empty, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No, Larry, ease enough.
But I like an idiot, I wait for the light. I think, well, it's on E, but the light didn't come on yet, so it must be okay.
Yeah, you can go at least almost to California.
Guess what we're up to?
Oh, is it the end of the show already?
Up to your music. Here you go. There it is. Thank you, Matt. How do we get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me at 352-690-1993 or visit me at 1800 Northwest 10th Street.
And Matt is our mechanic. That's all you need to know. He's our mechanic because he's honest, he's fair, and he's quick. And I put the song on twice just so I could say that. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Larry.
We'll be right back.
Gibbs and the guys over at Sunrise Automotive will treat you right. Will treat you right.
California's primary, Hillary Clinton just now picking up a major endorsement from Governor Jerry Brown, saying he's decided to cast his vote for her because he believes